farmers, we speak to scientists as scientists, we speak to engineers as engineers. We have to be broad and open to each understanding.
Also, show we the different kinds of men of God never.
Right.
We do all things beside footballers. Some like I say, on the young couple, footballers.
Footballers.
How would you be?
Because God sees everything.
Yes.
It is God all by himself. And with my gift, you're asking me a question. What is prophecy? Prophecy is just knowing time.
Yes.
That's all. A prophet foretells and then be able to declare. So throughout every part of scriptures, even the whole book of Revelation, it's about seeing and then telling what will happen.
Yes.
That's it. So if you ask me about football and I could see something can happen, I just tell you it can happen. If we can temper with something, I can tell you. If we can do something, I can tell you because I can see it. That does not mean God stops me from doing it. Well, I'm saying that God is showing me. I have the gift to be able to identify. God gives me the utterance to go ahead. If He doesn't want me to talk about it, He'll say, don't go here. Keep it this way. Don't go there. Keep it this way. And then, so people are more religious than godly. Exactly.
Now, the other Tom cry, Amanda who cry, Egan.
Okay.
Said they are now would describe said the aeroplane the Bayano. Inti, say, who are their castle, if you are in chain, Egan or I see what. But you went ahead to describe how it will look like, even the color at the tail end of the aircraft. With the Abroso too much.
I had too much.
Because what can say? The tail end horror, color me blue, a buy and so
exactly.
Yeah, so ocean come now. I now say, conform back as we are remember the Mugasi. Nanke blue by a very yellow. Everybody name blue. Oh, to me, understand that? Commission.
It is a very critical paradox of time. The paradox of time is a very critical thing. They can tell you that you would actually fall in the gutter at circle, and you will say you will never go to circle on that day, but that day by one way or the other you will be in circle before you will realize that I'm in circle. How did I get there? You will remember you were not supposed to be in circle. Early morning 6 a.m. you will remember, but one way or the other you will be in circle, and now you'll be like, I'm in circle. That's where the paradox is, because you will always end up in time. That's the problem. You can always say I'll oppose it. Like even the strangest one is General Mosquito. I told him clearly, don't say these exact statements. If you say this will happen, he came to say the exact statements. Baumia, the same statement. He came to concede defeat, said the same things I said. Kennedy Japan came to say like, no, I mean, they see the video. They could change their words. Why did they recite the same things? It's like a cash and a knocker. It's timeline. I watch you saying it, so you will say it.
Wow.
Exactly.
And to say, yeah, so comes if you had a bomb movie. Now say it's you go for Buddha. Or that there may be a fish on the bottom. It's normally what that means. There are certain things, no matter what you do, you cannot run away from it.
Exactly, because it's an original pattern of time. Once, and that's the power of a prophetic operation. Once a prophet speaks of what they have seen in the future, you will try to dilly-dally it to not happen. You will dance around it to not happen. Because that's how it is. It's what it is. It's there. He has seen it. We have observed it. Because me, I'm moving through time. The last time I told you, say, if I'm in a timeline, I'm seeing the future. So I look for landmarks. So I'm like, okay, I saw OKFM 1.3. I saw this person. I saw this. So I'm just picking landmarks. Then when I pick the things I'm seeing, I can just come and describe it to you in graphic description, the way it is. So that's how come when they see my prophecies, they're like, hey, Nakwe, Ade, somebody is giving him information or what? And it's like, it's shocking. In even me myself sometimes shocks because I'm like, okay, this I'm seeing is in time. It's obvious. It's in time. But then how do we imprint that which is there here? That's so amazing. And then sometimes I tell you, we step aside from our prophetic side. That must share me one as Nipa. And we're like, no, this is as Nipa. No, what I am seeing this guy doing is not normal. Because I know myself. And that's the thing that blows the minds of the people around me. Because they watch me, they know me. They live with me, so they are like, nah, there's no like this is us. Get here, didi. They are bumpire. You want to na yada. It's me ball game. We'll run together. Pani party now and I say, say Babesi, then they will laugh about it, then go. Then we are working with him, then it will happen. I was like, say Bibi share, Kona Bimona, I don't know. Yeah, it's so amazing.
I said the hotel there, Maya no monam, be any who are baby SU.
Exactly.
Mama who fee. Your boys in this or move for
Oh, yeah, we can't the red-handed. Oh, as for nowadays, I have pressure. I will feel. I can show up in the morning, one morning, and then call you like straight. Most of me, Frau say, but nothing. You just know whatever you are doing. It just I'm coming to talk about it straightforward. That I can just talk. Was it? Oh my, meet like Oma Kanyama be white. I just see that they mention the thing. I said, when I got snitchy, nobody knew. But God is listening to you. That's the thing.
Now, throughout, may encounter with you in Ano. Adia Baku Pet, they are Melina Kujaka. Adia Baku Pena, people are still not okay with it coming from your side.
Right.
When Comsha washing in this will be our problem. Except Blackstars again. With the World Cup.
Right.
Or say, a base, as a Hoka Crano. I almost say, prophecy. Or can say, you could do quarter five. Say, I say, your temper with catalyst. I almost say, on the year be a brand. I think that is the only thing. Still,
exactly. So I should break it down to you. Yeah?
Oh, breaking down, but you can still break it down.
It's simple. You see, each prophecy pattern, if it's not an original timeline, it has conditions. Because they place it together before me, say, Blackstars. No, we have to, there's something, we have to go somewhere. And I checked and said, no, there's a possibility in time. The possibility in time, in the pattern of time, is that we can arrive at the quarterfinals. We will shake the whole world. This is the future I am seeing, is clear. But this future, for it to happen, bring me this catalyst, bring me that catalyst, bring me this guy, set this team, don't touch the coach, leave it like this. And the principle will be called Phoenix principle. Now, this is how I do my things. Nowadays, I say, what's that? You see how we are learning, we're going forward. So any prophecy I do, I name it. So I named the Black Star prophecy the Phoenix principle, and I wrote it down. And it's set there. That's how I pray. So I pray, okay, God, you said they will rise from the ashes. So they will lose and then they will rise. That is the principle. So we go in that angle. They will observe and obey this principle. And that's how I kept communicating. So I made sure that it's clear to them. If you breach it, this is the conditions. I've explained it to them clearly. And once you are done breaching it, you pick the condition. I said, okay, why terms and conditions are there? When I say, oh yeah, say now, what breach clause with? You heard it clearly. You still went ahead, breached the clause. After breaching it, we can't come and take the whole thing and place it in there. We will still have to review and see if we can still go forward. And that's where the place, like I said, don't get this issue. He made me his catalyst by now. Because now by breaching the timeline, I'm not in the center of the operation. Because now there is a different pathway that is forming, which now can, has to be looked at again. And it does it. So, and then Sana, Blaster situation has turned into. So that's it. But mainly, no, by the grace of God, no, I've spoken to the minister and everything, like those people. And then we are trying to get our heads around something. But I told them that once they left it, the original timeline is called the harder they fall. Which means you will laugh in friendlies and cry in the World Cup. It's simple. So it's a reverse. The original time is suffer in friendlies, play the next match draw, and then keep going with the suffering. Then everybody, oh, Blaster, then we shoot like rocket. First match, we are gone. Second match, we are gone. Third match, we are just beating everybody. Then the least we'll do is play a draw in the middle.
So, I think, Mimi a GFA president, I'll be confused because Prophet Telvin said, and there be another group of prophets who say, the prophet will come and pray. Now be a prophet Telvin so one kwan say, and others now, one also come into a basa. When you need to be confused, majority now can say, and you let's turn to the majority. Now you are the only person that so far Ghana. Oh, call line now. I've watched other prophets say, Bruni will try the Bemaya wonders for World Cup. But all the others a bit different from Bruni. The leaders will be confused.
Exactly. I think it has happened so many times. I've been confronted several times in this Ghana here over several years by different prophets and their prophecies. And by the grace of God, it always comes back to my square. Is it that you do U-turn last minute to where I'm sitting, or you would have to keep going on the highway? I told you the 4th dimension is a highway. It's a very simple, and it's a little thing. I spoke about 27 days. The Iranian war, bombs will start landing again. So people were like, nah, the war, they have finished it. When the time hit, I said 25 to 27 days. 25th day, boom, in Dubai. Just like that. Because we've seen the bombs flying again. We are not trying to convince you. We don't do analysis and statistics. It's what it is. I did a prophetic operation. A statistician came. I said that get results. If you are not break time, would have been 53%. The person did the whole statistics for years, did all polls and everything, and they still at the same result I got. Somebody would think he just copied my own and then printed it there. Exactly. Which means that there is a verifiable structure to whatever I tell you. And the evidence is very clear. So one thing is, you can't force people to do what you want them to do. But then, when we are done, when we are ready to go to the next World Cup. I get ready for the next World Cup. Hey. Because the time the pattern is breached. It's breached in a very heavy manner. It will be very tough. You see the coach. Oh, they will say I've said it. For people prepared you, I don't want. They will just sweep him off very fast, very quick. The coach. Oh, he's World Cup coach. Yeah, they will just sweep him off. I said somebody's final job. I don't want to interfere with it, but I've told you the future. It's very simple.
They say new squad or the other for the next friendly match, completely new squad.
And say we are tested players. So when the World Cup comes, we see.
Now say news echo round so by year. Among for say America and Russia be going to war.
Right.
Oh
no. I think I was the first person to speak that. I said for the first time in history, somewhere in January, American missiles, Russian missiles will be pointed towards America, and American missiles will be pointed towards Russia. That is when the same day I prophesied that Ayatollah will be bombed. The same day I spoke about the Russian missiles facing each other. So Russian and America, for the first time, there will be a very direct confrontation of operation, but it's not yet imminent. There's an operation coming in there. So I told you that the Middle East, right now, Europe is going into the Middle East. France is now going into the Middle East. I told you 27 days, the problem will start. Stars and other countries will start getting involved in it. That's what has begun. Now we are on the second phase of operation.
You say virus be so bad.
Yes. As for that prophecy, I've not put in my mind there because I didn't talk about it. Timeline is a vast world. So somebody says a virus, obviously that's their prophetic operation. So I applaud them for that operation because I say also maybe I cannot say everything. I may say that which is heavy or whatever I think like is more urgent for me to say. Yeah, because some of the things once I make Michelle come on 1 week pedo, then you see it. 3 months now you see it. 4 months it's like but every time you see my prophecy, like we'll go and sleep. Last time you saw me, there was a prophecy that had come to pass. Last two, the first time before the second time you saw me, there was a prophecy. Last 3 weeks when you saw me, there's a prophecy that has come to pass. This week you are seeing me, there is a prophecy that has come to pass. The next time you will see me, there will be another one coming to pass. That's how it is. It's like always happening.
Which one is coming next?
Once it comes, you see. It's quite a lot of things that is incoming. So we are preparing for that, yes. So by the grace of God, there's a lot of things that are going to happen and a lot of things that are going on. One thing I love about the prophetic is that when I spoke about road minister, sabotage, because I made a call, a road big push, because I saw it in time. I traveled through time, I looked at Ghana like a drone before. And I'm almost saying Ghana was dusty. It was brown and gray, like we've gone back to 1960. And then I saw big push banners, like billboard, big push projects. And the billboards were in this dust and then the dirt. It was laying down in the dirt. And then God began to speak to me. that this is a sabotage. This thing, they will pay money for it. Mahama will finish his governance. It will never work. They will use the big push, will never happen. They will do some parts of the road, leave a lot of it. Some will end up in court, some will end up here and there. It will be too much confusion. It will never happen. The road will be left worse than it is. Some roads will become a pit. Nobody can use it anymore. So the main thing is that, so when I was speaking, I said, oh, so minister is listening to me. Action. How many days did it take now? They are on the street. Being on that street, they're putting pressure. Is what brings out the change. I speak, you take action, Ghana wins. Very simple. Once you're looking at me and say, oh, young boy, you cry, your coat and your Syrian, your minister, I'm very comfortable. But we speak from a table that is not 4 years election. This thing we have is permanent. We are born with it, we'll die with it. Some seats can be replaced. Ours is one. If you remove me from church and you put me in the corner, I'll still be able to speak the prophecy and it will come to pass. If I write it on the paper, it will come to pass. If I print it on the wall, it will come to pass. Anyhow, our gift is permanent. So when you hear, you move.
Okay, now can NBC Omulusu, I mean, parliamentary seat or parliament.
Yes.
Now, break a new one, my. So say, what is being within
there are several things that are ongoing in time, and it's basically a lot of setups. Now, I want to start from somewhere and then hit somewhere because it's very important. Now, I've spoken about sabotage, energy sector, gold sector, road sector. They will affect several things. I told you that sabotage is 7 different sabotage, and that is what is going to begin to happen. And if they don't wake up immediately to go deal with it right now, by the time we get to 2027 October, the president will be cutting shorts and trying to do inaugurations of things that does not exist. They will make, like, it's as if they're setting him up to fail. They will send him to places. I saw him cutting shorts on things that did not exist. And it was all an orchestration, an operation that was ongoing. So eyes should be open, and then ears should be on the ground, and operations should be done carefully and clearly. That's number one when it has to do with the big push. Number 2, I am going forward. The second one has to do with the political face of Ghana. By the grace of God, as I told you people clearly, that this operation, I'm supposed to leave it here so that you will work with it. I told you there are 3 people in the face of the operation: Asiedun Ketia, Joshua Alabi, and then Atu Forsen. Now, Atu Forsen, I gave you a key principle. It is the umbrella. What does the umbrella represent? The NDC party. I leave you with the crew. Figure it out.
And to force it
is the umbrella.